punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Three down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
This time Jackson will throw it. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Unable to corral him. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Who's that?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Escaping the pressure right. Now it's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Taken in at the 22. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Push formation. Come on, boys, come on. Check, 24, check 24. Strip the ball.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Eagles.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Henry Ruggs, 52 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets it up past the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Harrison on the stop.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. Throwing on second down. Jackson going deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. John Ross, 64 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
These two teams all tied after one. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 20. Time to go, night. Switch. 36 power. 52.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Operating from the gun, Wilson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Wilson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Get that ball. Show it up.
Check it backer, check it backer.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yo. Mike 22, Mike 22. You at X. Blue dead.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Report. Let's go. 22.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Wilson on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
3 down. Check 31. Go down. Gun.
To throw again. Wilson eluding the pressure right.
He'll let this go deep.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Let's go, fellas.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 45 on second down, Wilson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
From the gun on third down, Wilson.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Packers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Ross to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
No. Friday.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Mike 20. You don't run now, baby. You don't run.
From the gun, Wilson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mike 20.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
22. I'm coming.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike, 315. Here we go. Listen. You got 4. There we go, Mike 20. 4 down. Check. Hey, Mike 20. Okay. I got one.
From the gun, Wilson. He'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And now here's Ross. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. It's our time. It's our time.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. It's a foot race. 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got it. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the 6.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And an Eagle first down.
Check. Tight right.
Now Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing.
And I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Eagles 56. Packers 30.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From the 6.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Crunch time, defense.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 34 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. So up comes the Packer offense as they will again go for 2. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Eagles 56. Packers 41.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 19-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers get a score closer. And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Now Jackson. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.